Hey everybody, I got some beef fat. Now, you would, if you bought this fresh somewhere else, you would have to clean it up and clean all the, you know, the meat off of it and any blood and all that kind of junk. But both of these are already really clean. I've got 2 of them, so we've got about 7 pounds total. And we're going to make tallow out of it. So all we're going to do, I'm going to pull this up to the front for the sake of you being able to see. And all I'm going to do is dump my fat over in here. In a big stock pot. That's a lot of big fat. And then I'm going to put some water in here. Some people don't, some people do. You don't have to worry about it going rancid if you don't use the water. But I'm going to be standing over it. We're going to be cooking it for 4 to 6 hours, depending on how long it takes for all the colored toxins, the crud to come up to the top. It looks like cracklings to me, but it'll all float to the top. That you'll want to use a cheesecloth and drain off. We're just going to add a little bit of water and we're going to turn it on and let it do its thing. I got maybe a half cup, not a ton, very little actually. I'm going to flip this on. I'm going to put it on medium high right now and it'll go to low in a little bit, but right now I'm just going to start it out and let it melt. And we'll make our tallow. Okay, see all that bubbling? That, I didn't have that much last time. And it didn't do that in the beginning, it's just now doing that. And it says it's just the moisture, the water leaving the fat, if there's any water in there. And once it stops, is when I'll strain it through a mesh and you'll see, this is what we'll be straining, and that's your cracklings. But I'm going to let that quit bubbling up. It's real close because it's been a good 3 hours, and it's usually a 2 to 4 hour process. So hopefully within about 30 minutes, all those bubbles have subsided. And we will strain it through some mesh and get going. I'm getting ready for supper now, y'all. I got some homemade fries soaking in some ice water. Getting closer. You can't really speed up this process. You need it on low, a low simmer, to get rid of, you know, so it don't burn your oil. But I am almost there. I'm about ready to strain it. I'll give it maybe 30 more minutes. Y'all, I almost forgot. And I've already strained the majority of it. I was like, oh Lord, miss, I still got just a tad of it in the bottom, not a lot. And then it occurred to me, oh, you didn't turn on the camera. I used some twine to hold on, you know, so I don't have to have nobody's hands there like last time. And some cheesecloth. So I can get all this off of here. And then, because I want to use it for moisturizer, not just cooking. If you were just going to use it for cooking, you could do this one time and be done if you wanted to. But if you want it to be pretty and white, more like Crisco, then, I'm going to go ahead and scrape these on here and get them out of my plate. Then, do this twice, and the second time after you strain it, put it back in something to, you know, put it back in the hickey, and then let it go for another hour. After it gets hot again, let it go for another hour, strain it again. Well, y'all see that in a minute. I'm telling you the time. And then you'll have a cleaner cooking, y'all. I don't know why that thing, I just fixed it and it's cooking again. Anyway, but then you'd have a cleaner. Thank you, Doji. I should have tied this in a bow, and I tied it in a knot. Hopefully, this don't fall down in there. Well, if it does, I guess I'll just have to do this. And you could let it cool some before handling it, like a smart person would do. I did not do that, so I'm going to just let it strip like it, grab it. It is hot. You can't let it cool a ton because it will solidify. But you can let it cool off some. Hold on to the camera. This thing lay inside a skillet canner. This actually might be a good thing to season them with. This, and although I don't really need it, see how pretty that one is? I need to grab one of the ones that needs it. Put it in them. I think I'll do that. And then I'll pick y'all up. Well, you can kind of see down there. See, it's already pretty good. And it's pretty pure. I don't think anything got through that, but I may, because nobody's hungry for supper yet. Go ahead, throw it back on there, and we're going to do a second time. Just transfer this pot over. That way I don't have them cracklings in the bottom to clean out again. And we'll know I have it good and purified. And we'll just let that go about maybe an hour. We'll strain it again, and then I'll pour it up in the jars. This one needs it terrible. And that's what I'm going to use. I'm not no joke. I'm going to use these. Get that in there, and then I'm going to strain it out and throw them in the oven for a little while. On a low temp. I'll do 3 while I'm at it. This is just Crisco. Let's go over there. Lord, man, I'm gonna have to get out. To do all 3 of them, I'm gonna have to get out my Crisco. This one needs it. I've done this one 3 or 4 times, and it still looks terrible. It just does. We'll get a good thick coat. I'll go back in there and wipe it out later. I have to wash my hands off some of them other two. I don't have that on them. Hold on, handle it all. This is really, really, really yes. Let's see. I'll move that over here. Debating on whether I'm going to save them cracklings or not. A lot of people do. He won't eat them in cornbread anyway. I don't think we need them. And they call it the grossness. So I probably... Then we'll do this. We don't really need it. I don't need a dry picker to fix that. Yes. Now I'm just going to turn around. I don't like 200 and leave them in there for a few minutes. And then I'll open it back up and wipe them out after a while and make sure there's pretty even. Actually, we can do that right now. Fix that pretty good. I don't have to worry about if I forget it. That don't really mean nothing. Just a wee bit. I'll do the same with this one over here. Over here. This one needs a good coat, though. Just don't want it to get too thick. You can put it on too thick. You not get even. Okay, y'all. Going in that and we'll be back with some more oil. It's just sitting there on simmer right now. It's really not even, it's on. It's not hot. And then this is what'll float to the top. Let me show y'all. Oh, Lord, make a mess. Makes a lot of them too. So just get a bit of that. Maybe I'm gonna put them away. I'm gonna leave this in here for my French fries. We're about to make some homemade fries tonight to go with some hot dogs, and I'll come back later and maybe make some banana fritters, either banana coconut or banana pineapple. Forgot to let y'all know all I did was pour it in jars. That's all you missed. And then I gotta clean all this off and do supper real quick. And it's already 6 o'clock, y'all, so I gotta get busy. But this is what we got out of this. We had about 6 pounds. Now we have more. There's probably 4 more this size over there in that pot that I'm gonna use. And then tomorrow I'll take this and make moisturizer out of it with some essential oil. And a wee bit of olive oil. You can use different oils, but I got olive oil in the house, so that's what I'll use. But I'll do a different video for that. Anyway, that's our beef tallow. It's really beautiful. Really pretty. Have a great day.